Hey everyone, Paul Hernandez here at the Tweeterhead booth with Mr. Dave Igo, creative director for Tweeterhead. Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me on.
Well, how does it feel back at con?
It's crazy. It's been 3 years off. We're so excited to be here, have some new product on display, and show our wares.
Yes, and product being the optimal word, Tweeterhead came to play to San Diego Comic-Con, and you guys brought quite a few exclusives. Let's check out those exclusives now. Okay, now Dave, you guys are known for your Masters of the Universe work, and let's just go down the line here, and you can talk a little bit about what you guys brought and why you decided to show this one off to, based off the entire catalog you guys have.
Yeah.
I love this. Is like a render or a pre-sculpt?
So this is a lot of times we want to go to the con, show something new. So sometimes something's not totally done, but we can do a quick print, quick primer. So we want to show off the new Skeletor maquette, because with the Legends line they're doing with He-Man, we already did the life-size bust. And we wanted to kind of give people an opportunity that missed out on the first Sideshow Skeletor years ago, a new opportunity to get Skeletor in their collection. So.
Oh, I mean, he looks wonderful, especially right next to Trapjaw here.
Our buddy Trapjaw. So this is one of my favorite characters. When you love something so much, you don't want to let yourself down.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah. Absolutely.
And this is the first time we're showing off his new second portrait. So he has a modern portrait that's a little more detailed, has a spike on the head, and this one's more classic inspired. It's a bit rounder, has a little handle on the head, not the loop. I know people want loops. They don't get it.
Not this time.
Yeah.
The loop may be coming, but enjoy this Trapjaw as you see it. And we've got up next Merman. I love this base. It's so killer.
Yeah, the idea with this is like having Merman emerge from a pool inspired by the 2000X TV show, where he came out of the pool and that's how he gets into Snake Mountain. So we want him emerging from it as if like the evil warriors are like getting together to go to war. And this is, again, like the first time people are seeing it in person, the alternate portrait.
Yeah, so. I mean, and just all of the layering on this is so detailed. I mean, you guys killed it.
I wanted this guy to look like if you touched him, you'd die.
Good.
Just like all the horrible stuff in the sea, anything spiky, you're dead.
Oh, good. I mean, and speaking of people you probably don't want to touch in person, but you want in your collection, we've got Hordak here with a mixed media cape. He looks killer, man.
Yeah, so, whoops, got a little something on there. But yeah, so this is Hordak, the first one that Tweeterhead did, continuing the Sideshow line. It was great doing him, great doing a little companion, little Hordak's minion. He's unfortunately sold out, but we still have Hordak, and I love, everyone still comes up, even though he's been out for a while, they still come up and like, just, I haven't seen this. I want to get it.
And then you see it in person. Then that cements it. You have to. Yeah. And last but not least, of course, we have Tila here. She looks great.
Yeah, we're showing her with her classic portrait. We had the alternate ponytail portrait earlier, so we're showing her off in all of her glory. Trying to make a super strong, awesome female character in this land of buff dude monster things. So she has to look like she can go in there and kick some butt.
She absolutely could. She'll run the ring. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so we are at this He-Man and Battle Cat. I mean, Dave, it feels like this is very special to you.
Yeah.
Please walk us through this. I mean, is this a part of a new line?
Yeah, so this is the first in a new line we're calling Classic. So the Legends line is kind of like if we can make a movie or video game or live action TV show, how would we reinterpret?
Oh, okay.
This is very much like the toy come to life. Just give him a bit more posable anatomy, make it feel like it's doing stuff the toy couldn't do originally. But I want people, when they see this is a true classic representation.
It's so kinetic. Honestly, it's got so much movement. We don't want to spoil anything, of course. I'm sure you guys have a lot down the pike, but other pieces in this line, will they have the same level of like movement, do you feel?
Oh, that's the goal. Yeah, we were actually really inspired by our good friend Alex Ross, who did this amazing painting that
maybe you heard of him.
Sold a print of. Yeah, but it's like the toys came to dynamic life, and that's what we want to do with this piece. Right now he's posed with his exclusive battle axe and power sword harness on his back.
Okay.
And yeah, we had the regular sword display option earlier, but yeah, I just wanted this to feel like it captures, for anyone that's really picky about keeping things truly classic, I want that to be this. And then this also is a different scale. It's 6 scale, ties in very much with our classic 6 scale DC stuff, so it's kind of going back to Tweeterhead's roots, which is classic 6 scale.
And what an excellent segue.
Yeah.
Let's jump over into the world of DC and check those out now.
Let's do it.
Okay, Dave, I'm a massive DC fan, and I love what Tweeterhead does, especially with these two pieces here.
Yeah.
And we've got Harley Quinn and we've got the Joker. I mean, they're, you can get them separately, but they're great companion pieces.
That was the whole idea. So Joker came out first.
Yes.
We want to do a crazy Joker on the throne, but make it make sense, not just go crazy for crazy's sake. So he created this giant pile of stuff that his chair just plopped on top of.
Absolutely.
Right now we're showing the exclusive portrait for the 6 scale one, which sold out, but we're also selling a quarter scale version of this on SIDESHOW right now, and that's all inclusive. All the swap outs come with it, so you can buy this, a bigger version, on the SIDESHOW website. And then Harley Quinn came after that, so we wanted to do Harley Quinn as a, like you said, companion piece. Like they're both in the same base setting, same playful kind of a sitting pose, but make it unique to her. So right now we're showing her with her unmasked portrait. We have the fully classic masked Harley Quinn portrait. And then she's displayed right now with her exclusive pop gun accessory. So
I mean, there are so many hidden Easter eggs. There's so many fun things on these. How do you, as the creative director, you know, as a massive fan in general, either dial back and not be too much fan, or is it just like, let's just go nuts and throw it all out?
Actually, everyone that worked on this, designer, sculptor, Chad, myself, we all threw ideas at the wall, and we just kind of like put a lot on there. We took a couple things off, and most things stuck because we're like, this is just what it needs. Let's just do nods to, you know, the Killing Joke with the crowbar, Batman's cowl, the camera from Killing Joke as well. It's like so many different like little bits and pieces from only different stories. You know?
I mean, various iterations, and I mean, and it does sound like a theme with Tweeterhead is just complete collaboration between you guys. Now let's go. We have another render here or pre-sculpt. I love that you guys bring these. To be able to show it. So this is the Batman here.
One big thing about this too is people, when they see a gray one, then they get to see the painted one next. It makes them feel like they're part of that journey,
right?
Which is always a really cool experience. So this is our new Batman to go with our DC Justice League, which we'll get to, and we just dynamic, fun pose without being overly dynamic. We don't want them like jumping or anything like that, but on a gargoyle base, just getting ready to toss a batarang at who knows what.
At who knows what? Someone like not moving fast enough at a con. Maybe
totally.
just walk. Walk right in front of you. And we've got Wonder Woman here looking. I mean, look, you've got the Themysciran spear, the shield. She's beautiful.
This Wonder Woman we just got shipped to the con. This is actually our first production sample.
Oh,
so this is like what essentially the collector will get when they buy it. We have a couple prototypes. Harley Quinn is a prototype. This is what you would actually get if you bought
that's incredible.
So
so that's what will be on collector shelves when they order it. I mean, I love Ares too on this.
Such a little Ares base.
Sort of a fun twofer that you get with this. You get two characters that are beloved. And you know, the big man in blue.
This is kind of like the beginning of our what we call Tweeterhead 2.0. We're kind of like continuing what we started with superpowers, and then kind of evolving into keeping it classic but making it work for a modern collector as well. So this is actually Superman just started shipping.
Oh, great.
Collectors have been getting him. Super happy with how this guy came out. It's kind of like the beginning of all of this.
Right, so, and you know, you guys did bring quite a few exclusives. We've got another one here that people had not seen. Is this Aquaman?
We teased it, we announced it, but this is kind of us showing what we're doing with Aquaman finally. The first 2 days we had the long hair bearded portrait. Everyone's like, where's the short hair? So we want to bring down a bunch of swap outs with us so we can change it up every day. So today they get to see the true classic short-haired portrait for Aquaman.
And you know, that bearded long hair, for some reason to me, that's like Arthur Curry. But the short hair, clean shaven, like that's Aquaman to me. I don't know why my brain does that, but I see this. Like that is Aquaman. I'm a sucker for sculpted water. Like you guys did such a great job.
This one took a lot. Getting the clear effect I think is key, and then the painter crushed it. It all just came together. I love it. I love it.
And especially if a collector has lights near that translucence that you guys worked so meticulously on, it'll really help that shine. And next we have the Flash. We did say we had a blur.
This is him. Barry, not Wally. A lot of people look, is this Barry or Wally? It is Barry.
It is Barry.
Classic bolt going around his waist. And this is also a first production copy we're seeing for him as well.
Awesome. And I love the newspaper that he's holding. There's some Easter eggs on there.
We wanted the newspaper to like kind of accentuate. Essentially, it just came into a sliding stop. We had the Speed Force connecting to his foot. The newspaper is like indicating like the win or like from him. And
and it's also just
on there too.
Really fun. Like it's a fun thing because you wouldn't expect the Flash to be holding a newspaper, but that does speak to Barry's character that he will never miss a moment to either like look himself up or grab a newspaper. And a piece that will be in my collection because I'll probably take this one home. We've got John Stewart, the Green Lantern here.
Thanks. Beautiful. He was actually my first Green Lantern. I grew up in I'm an 80s kid, but the 90s animated stuff
the Justice League,
into DC. So Batman, the animated series, Justice League. So John was my first Green Lantern. So I want to do him justice. He has his giant space blaster construct, you know, trying to really capture the ex-military, you know, that's usually what all of his constructs are. And a downed Yellow Lantern because those things are indestructible. So the idea that he's that strong, he can penetrate that is awesome.
And I love, there's so many details in here. It almost looks like a bullet hole that he you know, he got through. And one thing I've always loved about John Stewart and then you guys have captured here is he's an architect.
Yep.
So you can see how meticulous it looks. It's
looks like
geometric.
it's built.
Yeah, it's geometric and built. Where Hal Jordan's completely different. And we got Badge.
We got Badge.
Badge is
I know
here.
it was
Badge
kind
the
of a toss
squirrel.
up between Chip or Badge, but we ended up going with Badge.
Yeah.
I wanted everyone that got a Green Lantern to get another Green Lantern.
Yes.
So if you buy him, standard or exclusive, you get Badge.
Yes,
So,
because it's core or bust.
Yep.
Right. You
Yep.
gotta go core.
he's
And Dave, we've got a couple of pieces here. Another incredible Superman.
Yep.
We've got Superman and Krypto.
Yeah, so we brought 2 Superman down with us, one to show off the 2 different looks. So he has a long-haired portrait
Yeah.
here, short hair over there. But also show how he pairs with Krypto, which we're going to be hopefully putting up for sale really soon.
Yes.
The new movie's coming out, the Super Pets, coming out in a couple days, I think. So we want to have our Krypto here to get people hyped about that. And I'm a dog guy.
Me too.
You know,
we
so-
need more 6 scale or just anything with
Yep.
dogs because
Yep.
you know a collector's best friend really
totally.
is these. I mean, it's beautiful, and I love the matching Fortress of Solitude base that you guys did with these.
Want them to feel like they're all themed together. you
Yes.
know?
Okay, now Dave, we've seen what you guys have brought with Masters of the Universe, the exclusive stuff you brought, the world of DC. But what in the world am I looking at? This is beautiful. What is
Thanks,
this?
man. Yeah, Chad and I are both huge fans of classic monsters and monster movies, so we want to do like our own take on some of these characters that come from not just the movies, but also like books and novelizations before. So it's
Okay.
like, what would be our take on the Gill Man?
Oh, so this is an original.
Yeah, this is a Tweeterhead original idea, public domain character, the creature. So this is our own take on him. We worked with a few different artists, but the main end look of this was definitely Paul Komodo, who's an amazing artist, designed, helped me sculpt it with a couple other amazing artists, and we wanted
Incredible.
this emerging from the swamp
Yeah.
and coming out and just like a predator stalking its prey.
Oh,
Like, kinda
great.
like when
Yeah.
you see a bear. You know, we all see bears all the time, and yeah, is it gonna kill me or is it gonna hug me? You know, is it gonna kill me or is it gonna hug me? So
I probably the former
Yeah.
of those. I mean, it looks awesome.
Thank
What
you.
are you? So you wanted to, you're inspired by the classic Universal monsters.
Yeah.
So why go Gillman first? Is that special to you?
It was kind of like circumstances too, where we had a few different designs or a few different pieces we wanted
Right.
to do. This one kind of rose at the top, so we definitely pushed it forward. We went with where the momentum was.
Right.
And yeah, we got a few other things in mind too, so we didn't want to
Oh.
do just monsters, so we called it Myths and Monsters to open that up a bit more.
Oh,
So it could be
okay.
other things as well, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Who knows? Well, you can check out at sideshow.com, follow Tweeterhead to see everything that Dave and that entire team is cooking up. Dave, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me.
You guys are busy. We'll clear the aisles because people are dying to get in here and see all of this. They're right next to us at Sideshow's booth. Dave, thank you so much.
course,
Have a great rest of your con. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show.